It's Thursday again, and we all know what that means. It's put your pants on day. So break out your finest pair of listening devices and join Ziona and Slaygon for a bit of chat live here on Slay Radio.
Oh, hello.
Are you okay? Is everything all right on that front?
On the front, yeah, but not in the back.
Yeah, that's why we love you, all of us.
Because of my back. Right.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
It's the last day of September 2021, and yeah, September said goodbye, and basically the rest of the summer, or leftovers of the summer too, because it's so rainy and boring weather. So that's why I thought that it's like typically the time comes when you feel the coziest sometimes under the blanket in your I don't know, cozy hoodies or whatever you have, and I dressed accordingly. This is how I feel comfy right now. Like, you know, it just feels great sometimes. I don't know the English word for that, but I guess German had one. Like, no, kuscheln is actually to snuggle also, like with a partner or something. But yeah, something like that. So under the blanket with a cup of tea, or tea and rum, or rum punch, or
just
whatever.
rum,
or yeah. I know you would.
Don't dilute the good stuff, okay?
I know you would be most happy about just rum. Some people also like it when it's a bit watered, you know.
Yeah,
not just rum.
If it's good rum, you don't need to water it down or try to fix it because it's already good.
Yeah. Oh, and I remembered right, apparently, because Malthus confirmed that kuscheln can also mean getting cozy under a blanket or such. With a book or anything like that. Oh my God, it's been since I read a book.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, need to get back to it because...
Yeah, you know, the lamps in the living room by the sofas, I actually put those in because I wanted like a lamp to read, a reading lamp, essentially.
And you never used it for this purpose.
Well, I did. Like the first year or so, I actually did use them for that. But yeah, not really used them for that since then.
Oh,
a rare guest joined us on Discord now.
Wobbler, hi.
Wobbly.
Nice to
and
see
also,
you again.
Hello, Max Levine, Malthus, Shargo, Paranoid Droid. Who else do we have on here? Magnar was there earlier, but that was earlier during the day, I think.
Yeah,
if you want to join us on Discord to have a chat, because that is basically where we do chat, you can do that by going to slay.radio/discord. And also hello to YouTube. Andrew Kroll is there, Rudy Van Etten, Eric Zalitis. And yeah, by the way, a little note here. We do not stream to Facebook today for the first time since we started streaming, basically. For the simple reason that nobody was really using that stream anyway, and there was pretty much nobody talking on there either, and yeah, you know, so why bother? So we posted the Twitch link on the Facebook post.
Well, nobody is not entirely true, but
well,
very
no.
few
When I say nobody,
yeah.
I mean very few. That is literally what it means in that context.
Yeah, so it's probably
nobody does not mean zero.
Yeah, we always had some viewers there, but it's definitely just a few compared to the other streams, so it's really not worth to maintain that, I think.
Yeah, Berka SC says that he did.
Yeah, you see?
Yeah, well, it's one less chat to keep track of because we already have 4 of them. Well, had 4 of them. We had Facebook, Twitch, Discord, and IRC.
Yeah, true. So, sometimes you just have to think of the ups and downs, and it seems like the downs are more because sometimes when there would be some sort of saying hello or chat, we would miss it if we don't pay attention to it. But since not many things were happening during the previous shows either, it's better to have 1 or 2 places for the stream to happen, I guess. So.
Yeah, more consolidated, and basically it's less of a hassle to have to make sure that 1 more of those places actually is up and running. So yeah. Oh, interesting.
What is
IRC? I need to give boss a little nod, unless Ice Pick is awake.
Okay, so give them a nod, and meanwhile we could probably start the show with the first track.
Sounds like a Goodington
this time
idea.
we would highlight Fabio Marinelli for you, straight from Italy, who was a newcomer last year.
So not gay from Italy.
Really? Is that a starting joke or something? Anyway, he created a couple of remixes in mostly 2021, but his status is adept, so not newcomer anymore as I saw it. And this is the latest remix of his, which got released 2 days ago, and this would be Last Ninja Remix, the Sewers intro. This is what's called short and sweet.
Indeed.
We
I think
did
he posted that in on the Discord Musicians Lounge. Yes, he did.
Nice.
Yes.
So he is active. On
Yes,
the
he is.
channel as
And
well.
he's usually doing like not covers, but remakes, I guess,
Of SIDS.
of SIDs, yes, of like famous SIDs, and recreating the sounds from the SID with the VST plugin Insidious, and doing a great job of actually. I wouldn't have a hard time for some of them to identify that there's even a hint of them not being the original.
Yeah,
I would just assume it's like a new SID, like 8580 rather than 6581 or something.
Yeah, you certainly need ears and skills actually, and know the plugin as well and the SID itself to recreate all those. And he is really good with that. So
Indeed.
worth to investigate what he does. And of course, the SID remakes probably cannot be uploaded to RKO because RKO doesn't work like that. So
no, he uploads them to his own YouTube page.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
so
I
it's
think,
worth,
you
worth
can
to
find,
check him out.
I think his YouTube page is just called Fabio Marinelli.
I think so, yeah. Just have a look and maybe you will find him. Meanwhile, Paranoid Droid is very proud of his 5-year-old daughter today. He was playing Giana Sisters, the modern one, and she kept turning the volume up and humming the Machine Supremacist songs the whole day afterwards. Yep, part of the new generation also likes what we are doing. Sometimes it's like overwhelmingly heartwarming, right? So you wouldn't think. And I also know such people, and it just warms my heart.
There, I posted his YouTube on Discord.
Thank you. Nice.
Commodore 64 soundtrack cover. C64 SID tribute.
And iZero just bought an Amiga 500.
Oh, nice.
He was looking for a keyboard, but got offered a Chicken Lips A500 in original box. Couldn't say no. Well, this is how it all starts. I just want a keyboard. I just want that. And then you end up with, completely some other things as well. And Malthus asked what we are drinking tonight. And
all right.
I can tell you that I will be drinking pina colada this time. So
I'm going back to these.
yeah, of course, typical. And yeah, I'm just pouring it out nicely.
Nicely.
Yeah, nicely. Because sometimes I don't pour it out nicely, and obviously it spills to every other place. But Slaygon would kill me if it would happen here in the studio.
It's not an optimal place to spill drinks.
No, definitely not.
Granted, nowadays I've actually cleared out all the computing equipment from the floor, so there's literally nothing on the floor anymore. The studio machine is actually outside the studio as well, which is quite nice. Makes it very, very nice and silent in here.
Nice. And DJ Demon just subbed, I think, to Fabio Marinelli. So
yes.
Very, very nice.
And he also says it's Urkel for me. Pilsner Urkel. Drink.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, everyone prefers his own. I think Norland's Good is definitely one of your go-to beers, like anytime when you
it's
have
nice
beers.
And doesn't have too much alcohol in it, so that's good.
Yeah, and despite that fact, I always feel drunk, like after one, so I don't know why. Because after ciders, I don't. And I think we talked about it already.
Yeah, I don't think you've had any Norrlands Guld, though, these.
Very, very rarely.
You've tasted it, but you can't say you get drunk after one because you've had one sip and then gone, nah, too much beer taste.
No, now that you say that, I also don't remember when I had it last time. But when I had it, and I think it happened, I think in general I get more drunk from beer than from cider, and I still don't get it why. So it's just a weird thing,
It is.
But anyway.
Yeah, from cider I get this weird thing in my joints, not an ache, but like this. like when you get restless legs, that kind of thing, but every single joint in my body when I drink certain types of apple cider and sometimes certain types of pear cider. It's a weird thing.
Yeah. Must be. And we have some requests lined up.
Woohoo!
Because I realized that we must be talking at least for 5 minutes now since the bed started. Then that's crazy, right?
And if you want to make requests, you can do so by going to slay.radio/request. I do think I fixed that because it didn't work for a while. Yes, I did. slay.radio/request.
Yeah, Shargo also added they list the maximum allowed alcohol level, not what's actually in. Yeah, good point, I guess. And also Shargo requested the next song, by the way. This would be Control Z, Dominator Loader Dominant mix, also recently released on RKO.
Oh, it's a bit ahead.
And this was Control Z from the top 3 of the remix competition that just happened recently. The Arok Parties remix competition in August.
Ah, right.
Right.
Right. Yeah, we got some medals from there, but they're too big to be in frame. So you can see over Ziona's left shoulder, the open shoulder there. You only see 2 of the feet.
Yeah, well, on the top, yeah, but
on
I
top
think
of the shelf.
we have shown them.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah, medals. No, they're called trophies.
Yeah, sorry.
Yes.
Did I say medals?
Yes, you said medals. And I'm taking the opportunity to correct you whenever I can, because you do that all the time. So I'm so happy when this happens.
Good on you.
Yes, I just need to. I'm sorry. I just need to.
You now.
Yep, definitely. Yeah, Shargo is with me. Go, Ziona. He said.
Yeah, leave. Go now. Leave already.
Okay, I'll just walk out the studio. You do the rest of the show yourself.
No problemo. It's gonna be a short one.
No. Why? You're great on your own as well. You just did not have the self-confidence to restart it on your own.
It didn't have to do with self-confidence.
No, you
I
didn't
was
feel like
just
it.
bored with it.
Bored with it.
Yes.
And is it still boring?
No. I wouldn't be here if it was.
Okay, just asking to make sure. Well, many people do boring things that they are still bored of, but they still do it. So
Yeah.
I guess it's sometimes you just don't have a choice because there are such life situations when you don't. So
Yeah, sometimes you just need to.
yeah, I just wanted to let you know that this is not an obligation. In case you wouldn't know.
I don't know if you've noticed this, but this kind of happens to be my radio station. Whatever obligations there might be would be up to me, I think.
That is very true. However, I think I initiated the shows, doing them
sure.
together.
Yeah, sure.
Therefore, it's not a push on you from my end either to do them. It's like, you know.
No, I chose.
Yes, I know. Luckily, you would tell me if you wouldn't want to do that. So that's great.
Paranoid Droid says, White Russian, Siona. No,
Nah.
that's, what was that? Sex on the
Pina
Beach?
colada.
Pina colada?
No. Sex on the Beach was last week, I think.
Uh-huh.
This is Pina colada, straight from Malthus.
Yeah, the summer is over, so no more sex on the beach.
Well, yeah, Pina colada is very similar when it comes to summery drinks, but yeah, fighting like an old couple. Yeah. Who gets into the doghouse?
Is that the garage? We only have cats.
That's the thing. If we would have a dog, I wouldn't, because it must be smelly, and I don't like smelly places.
Nor do I.
My
Why do you
nose
think I
is-
do?
Yeah, I know. It's just way too sensitive for these things, unfortunately. So I'm probably more bothered by smells than the average person for some reason.
Malta says, cat farts are smelly too. Yes, they are, but it's very rare that these two actually fart. So,
No, these
so you
two
notice
are,
it.
These two are walking on rose petals, and their fur is so soft that I probably didn't see any softer cat ever. Okay, I know a few, but it's not this rough fur. It's like this super soft. They take care of themselves, and eventually we figured out that the reason behind this super softness is definitely partially because they take care of themselves. Because when Puko was chased for a few days or weeks by Zelda, she was so afraid that she forgot to clean herself, and she looked like a, oh my god, like a cat who was left out in the rain and completely messed up fur only because she didn't clean herself for like 2 or 3 days. That was so cute, oh my god. And she was a shelf cat, and she didn't dare to come down for days and weeks. So yes.
I don't think a shelf cat is a thing, really. It's not something that is self-explanatory.
No,
but Zelda had been chasing Puko around to the point where Puko got so fed up or scared or whatever that she basically took residence at the top shelf here in the basement and did not come down for, what was it, like 3 months? We had to put food and shit up there for her and all of that.
A few weeks, I think, and then after that, when she tried to calm down very, very often, she just went back after she came down to eat or something. So these were crazy times, but definitely stupids.
Yeah, it's better now, though. They're in the same room, and for the most part, they're fine with each other. Oh, and DJ Demon says the doghouse reference is from the Arcade network thingy where they where he did a review of the Aro compo, and there was a mention there towards the end that said, should you be suspicious when one of the Orgas gets first place? Probably not, but Slaygon yanks the gold medal away from his partner and co-host. He'll be sleeping in a doghouse for that, but he's not correct because we both got first place. So there.
Yeah, it was only just a matter of how they have written the order of the things. But yeah, that was funny. You were laughing about that too. Anyway, no one slept in the doghouse, only on the sofa. You can say that. And Lord of Crystalic has a birthday today. So, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Just one.
What is that? Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
I don't know what happened there.
You try to learn some emphasizing from me. Probably this is why. But we will remember that because Boss's birthday was yesterday and Lord of Crystalic's birthday is today, one day after. So that's really nice. And the dates follow each other, and he said that he wants to hear any birthday tune because it's his birthday. Cheers! So this will be Putzi and Birthday 2005 remix.
Remix.
Yeah, he puts the and birthday 2005 remix. With that, my only problem is that I think that the last part, when everything gets bonkers, should be longer in this remix.
Everything.
Yeah, everything. It's
Everything.
like it just makes you feel that it should be longer because that's the point of the song. And then, when the point of the song comes in at an end of the song and then it lasts for like a minute, then you are disappointed, obviously, when the song ends. Yes, you want more. Like,
give me more Commodore 64.
Yeah.
Oops.
That
Fast forward to the end. Stupid.
That will certainly happen. What are you doing there?
I'm being stupid, sorry. Just fixing, prepping and doodling. So, there we go. Done.
Excellent. So we have the next song lined up.
We do.
And from this you could guess that it's something special, like a SID, for instance, where we can provide visuals as well. Well, we provide visuals, but not in a classic way when it comes to the SID. So, and this is not even carbonated. I don't understand what's going on.
Might be some sugar in there.
Oh yeah, a lot of sugar. Definitely. Very sweet drink.
Oh,
in every sense.
Yeah, and speaking of the things from Malthus, not that you mentioned it now, but the thingy you're drinking is from Malthus. He's on a bit of a roll. He's gifted a 1 month subscription to Gert on Twitch.
Gert.
Yeah, Gert.
Love the name.
Hurdy-bird, I guess.
Yeah. Or as I call Zelda, me.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Don't ask me why, because I can't answer that question. It just happened. This is what happens when you have pets and then you accidentally start to give them nicknames that you don't know where they come from. Gerty Gert. It's
Yes.
Gert. It's himself.
Yes.
Okay. Gerty Gert. I was thinking if it's something else.
Bird.
No. Okay. Yes, Chargo said that he misses Gert's show.
Yes.
So maybe Gert may be a return at some point.
Maybe at some point.
We would be happy about that, I think. And there might be some things coming up in the near future. So there might be not only shows where we sit back, relax, and enjoy the things here, and your requests, of course. So there are some plans being made at the moment. We can say as much, at least, right?
We can.
Did you just get a message?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
What?
Yes. What? Do you need some time to think?
I just got a message from boss.
Okay. So he reacted. Martus, you are closing down Slay Radio. No, that will never happen. Knowing him, no, nothing like that.
Never.
No, if we say that we have plans, then we mean it in a positive way, obviously. So, no, I would probably say differently when it would be like we are closing down. No.
Yeah, it would be a pre. There would be like a pre thing about something really sad and blah blah blah. A tear maybe. Nah.
Yeah, but no, it won't happen anytime soon. So no, don't be afraid of that. No, it's just a hint, because there might be some specialties coming up. Maybe some interviews. Because it's been a while since we did that, so not only because of that, but there might be some things involved, because it's worth to check it out.
Yeah, there's a few things coming.
Yeah, definitely. So stay tuned for those a little bit later. And
Before that, though, you may stay tuned to this song. Hey.
Yes, for that one that you lined up.
Yes.
Hang on. It's for Paranoid Droid. And this would be Netherworld by Yip, aka Yori Oikonen.
Jari Olkkonen.
Oh, sorry.
Netherworld!
Oh, so it ended. Yeah. Oh, well.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, that
It
was
ended.
quick. That was quick.
Yeah, 2 minutes. What is it? 2 minutes, 10 seconds.
Yeah, right. So need to be prepared for next time. So, but I updated the stream title. That's a great sign, at least. So,
That's always something.
and hello, Fabio Gibson. Cheers.
Oh, yes. I think Fabio Gibson is Fabio Marinelli.
Oh, hi. Okay, then
Same Fabio.
Then hi, Fabio. I guess that couldn't miss anything if we just say that. And DJ Damon renamed himself Stripe Cat Demon Eric Zalitis. Sorry. Is this a group of people right now that you are with, or all of them are you? Maybe. How does it work?
No.
Just asking. Curiosity.
Those are the people on, or some of the people, I think, on YouTube. Eric Salitis is on YouTube at least. And also on Oscar Misi has arrived as well.
They are typing, or he is typing, for that matter. Shitso. Well, Shitso. I don't know. This is what was said on Discord. Did you mean schizo? Maybe.
Schizo, probably yes.
Okay. And no, that's not that shit. It's with SCH, so that's another one. Definitely. So,
woohoo! We got some ops on that their IRC.
Oh.
This is what I messaged Boz about.
No, only you got some, because...
Yes, I know.
Well, it definitely doesn't matter, because as long as I'm there, I'm fine, but then I will fall off of IRC,
Yes.
and then I need to be re-opt again, so it doesn't matter that much. Auto-op doesn't work anymore.
Well, it does.
Well, because you made it work right now.
Okay, so that looks a little bit better at least.
Okay, so DJ Tavon, okay, he didn't get that it would change his name on Discord. Freudian slip, sorry. Yeah. So all good. And yeah, I still get confused about Discord, especially about the several channels that one channel has. That is something that I always tend to miss messages, because it's you need some time to actually grasp that, I guess. So now I'm on the way, at least we can say so, but it's been a while since the IRC when first I started to kind of get used to what's with my voice again. I don't know, maybe we should play a song. This is a sign. So Orlando, now it's your turn.
Orlando, amigos, adios.
So hello, I was wondering if you could please play a more tune, DJ's choice. Thanks in advance. And absolutely, thank you, Paranoid Droid TV. A lot of honey will help it. Probably I will go for it tonight as well. Who knows? And yeah, this would be a very relaxing snuggle tune, Resolution and Morty.
Yeah, maybe I should reconsider getting that Voclia thing.
Yeah, maybe. And maybe you should just finish songs on your own instead of the artist finishing them.
The artist?
With the artists that we play, yeah, you can finish the songs instead of them. That would be our new specialty.
Voclia is that VST or the program that you can do translate your humming, your singing to MIDI notes.
Yeah, that would be also fun.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about.
Yeah.
I have no idea what you were talking about.
I was talking about the fact that many times when the song ends, you start to hum it. So maybe we will just make a show when you have to hum the end of the songs every single time we play a song.
Well, so far that's been true anyway, so here we are.
Not for every song. Then you would need to pay special attention to actually do that on purpose. And once you get your device, then you can actually take it to the next level. So
well, that would be intricate because the timing would not work very well, I think.
And how much the artists would hate you if this would happen.
Well, Wobbler says, haha, I'd love a show where Slaygon hums all songs.
Yeah, like
so I need like one of those loopers that Ryan Oland has, so I can do the three different tracks. Do the bass line first and then the drum percussive parts and whatnot.
Yeah, that would be something. And Sinlow has a message for you. He was listening to Autobahn on SoundCloud, and I would love if you would make an extended mix of it.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I've been thinking about it, but it's so rare that I go back to songs and do something new with them, or do extensions or anything of the sort. Actually, I was considering going back and doing a better mix and redo some of the parts in my Sewers, Last Ninja Sewers remix. But yeah, no. With Autobahn it's a bit different though, because I kind of like that song, and I do agree it's a little bit too short, and it does have a bit of a dumb ending.
But yeah, it's always nice to hear that people like your work so much.
It is indeed. Oh, and DJ Demon says autotune makes even burps worse. Yeah, but this VST we're talking about, the Voclia, or was that the name of it? Anyway, essentially it's not an autotune. It takes your voice, the thing you hum, and translates that into MIDI. So that is kind of the purpose of it.
Yeah, it's kind of cool when you have to hum like a melody that you need to work with later on. So I guess that works. And DJ Demon, I wanted to ask, like, since when you are around and around the scene, but apparently if it's the same person as you are, then I can see that you did sets on Assembly 2009 as well, if it was you. So yeah, you must be around for a while now, I think. That's just my guess. So apparently not since yesterday, definitely not. But you didn't sound like it either when you were doing your show about summing the remixes either. So that's how we found you, by the way. So for some reason. I don't even remember about the exact process, like how we found our way there. But somehow we did. So it's like, yeah, it happened. So definitely.
Well, look at that. Malthus is at it again and gifted a 1 month subscription to Sinlao.
Yeah, Malthus is on fire.
Yeah.
He is definitely on fire.
Thank you very, very much, Malthus.
And soon I'm too, because apparently this studio is warm for this.
Oh, yeah.
So
that's why I'm only in a t-shirt. Nice one.
Lucky one. Oh well, I need to put up with this right now, I think. So maybe we should play the next song then.
Maybe we should.
Which is a funny one because C. Oldfart, aka Commodore Oldfart, wants to hear a satanic birthday song for his buddy in India who is 31 today.
Woohoo! Almost Hex 20.
So yeah, not really sure how satanic, but here would be No Birthday by Stainless Steel, aka Joe Barwick. And yeah, it's a remix. He does SIDS as well, good ones. No birthday, but probably this wasn't the request of his.
No, I checked actually with him. He was referring to the birthday thingy that Bonds did a while back, where he sings the happy birthday song, but in reverse. Or he doesn't sing it in reverse, but
and it sounded
kind of
satanic.
Reversed it, so it sounds like satanic kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
okay.
yeah, sorry, we don't have that, unfortunately.
Oh well, not at the moment, but maybe later.
Yeah, or maybe it's Bozzy's thing.
Maybe we will just leave it up to Boz, yes. Yeah, and this DJ Demon confirmed, Demon is not an uncommon name in the scene. We have so many names. Wow. Yeah. So he chose the name as its background worker process in Unix and Linux. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That makes a lot of sense.
Happy Satan to use as Sinlau. And Korpenflyger says, or you do your own version. Yeah,
oh God.
Could do that.
Oh God, I can see that coming.
Yeah, we can do
we want
like
that?
Satanic harmonizing.
My.
That's like disharmonious harmonizing.
Well. The first hour just happened. We are over it seems like. Almost. 1 minute left, at least, from the hour. It's really hot. Gee. Okay, well, that's why long sleeves are not a good idea when it comes to me. It's very weird. This house is weird because one room is very, very cold, where you really need to wear like long sleeves, and the other room is definitely well heated. So then obviously it's a whole different temperature there. Almost said weather, but I know that Slaygon would correct me on that.
Well, I don't see any clouds in here.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, the studio is in the basement, so the rest of the basement is pretty cold in comparison. So there's several degrees difference between the studio and the rest. Like the studio is currently 24 degrees, and the rest of the basement is like 18 and 19 degrees. So quite a bit of difference there.
And Martu said that Swedish architecture, I always find that wood houses strange when I visit Gothenburg. Yeah.
Oh, well, this basement is concrete, so...
But I'm totally with Malthus on that one. For us Central Europeans, it is a weird thing. And it is still a weird thing. And imagine that, Malthus, I need to tell you this. Like, I really don't understand this logic around here. Many, many kitchens are having this normal flooring that you would normally use in a room.
Like a parquet.
like a parquet. Like, how? Like... Kitchen and bathroom are typically the places where you really want to have these, how do you call them?
Clinker, stone, slabs, whatever.
Stone type of things on the floor that are easy to clean up and easy to wash up.
Tiles, is Paranoid Droid.
Yeah, thank you. Tiles, exactly. Yes. Tiles. But
yes,
no.
Yes, but in this house you cannot actually have that unless you... rip the whole flooring out and put a metal plate underneath the whole kitchen. Then you could. But since it's a wood house, it actually shifts in the weather. Plus the whole house is built on top of some 20 meters of clay. So essentially it's a big boat shaped like a house. So yeah. So you can't actually have those tiles in the kitchen because they would just, as soon as the house moves even a little, they would just crack.
So is this the reason why they usually don't have those tiles in the Swedish kitchens?
Not in the flats that they build there. It varies. It just kind of became a thing after a while. They used to be have tiles in the kitchens, but I don't know.
But you don't know. Okay. So yeah, the Swedish practicality, which is like famous because definitely you guys do a lot of things so great. And of course, there's a reason why IKEA comes from here. And I know it's IKEA in English, but IKEA is an original language. But seriously, no tiles in the kitchen or in the bathroom?
There are we have tiles in the bathroom and the laundry room.
Okay, in the laundry room. That's the only place.
And in the bathroom.
In the bathroom, it's...
Tiles. Go and look. They're tiles.
Oh, right. They are. Okay. I needed to remember that. But yeah, seriously, the kitchen is not with tiles. It's with normal floor.
On a wooden frame.
Still crazy. Yes, I know. It's moving. Like... How bad it sounds that, I'm sorry, we cannot use tiles because the house is still moving. It's like...
It's wood. It's organic.
Yeah. All right. No, I just have a bad memory when it comes to these things. Sometimes Paranoid Droid, I'm sorry. Yeah, and DJ Timon added as well, my bathroom have tiles. Is this uncommon here in Sweden? No, probably not the bathroom, though. I saw more bathrooms with tiles than kitchens, though. So the kitchen part, that surprised me big time. because well, recently we were checking some houses, and even there, it's like most of the houses are having kitchens like with normal floor around, and I'm always imagining all the mess falling down on the floor, especially when it's wood and it's wet. That's like the perfect combination to ruin any sort of floor in like seconds, minutes probably. So yeah, it's just funny. Just a comment on that. And yeah, you see, it's not only weird for me, Slaygon, it's also weird for Malthus.
Yeah, I didn't say it's not weird.
Yeah, okay.
I
Maybe.
never claimed that.
I was just bringing
just
it up
trying to
because
explain why.
yeah,
it
I
is.
understand. I understand totally. It's a valid point. Anyway, we should play some music, shall we?
Yeah, we shall.
Yeah, okay. So I0 requested a sit. Sit. Yeah, right. Not the Knights of the Sits. Anyway, so
If it fits, it sits.
indeed, Turbotron by Aaron Tell, a classic. So press play on tape.
Yeah, otherwise, we
didn't
don't
hear
get
you.
any sound.
Yeah, well.
1, 2, 3. Outrun. 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 One, two, three, hit it. Get ready.
Yep. Almost switched us off.
Almost. Why?
But I
Why?
didn't,
Why?
Because usually it's me who switches back the microphones on, and when you do that, then I incidentally press the other state because I got used to it. Yep, and Turbo Outrun is a masterpiece indeed.
Yes, it is. It is very, very nice.
Confirmed.
And very, very long.
Yes, it's also long, but enjoyable, so you don't notice how
Yeah.
long it is.
Yeah, it goes quickly. Oh, I need to mention something. Spaz on the channel on Discord. He runs a channel on YouTube called Spasmanet. Well, you can check it out if you want. I can't remember exactly what he has on there, but it's like various things. So, and most of it in like German, so I don't understand much of this.
But you recommend
Or
it?
Polish, sorry, not Polish. No, but the reason I mention it is because he added Slay Radio as a featured link on his channel there, which is a very nice thing of him to do.
Nice.
So at the bottom of the Spasmanet main page, you will find Slay Radio at the bottom there, which thank you very much for that. Very much appreciated.
Yeah, indeed. And I hit my finger, sorry. I was
Why?
trying to set back. Actually, you are not right, because even if this chair is set properly, the microphone, I still need to kind of
No, you don't.
bend here. Yes,
no, you
I
don't.
do.
You can talk right there.
Right,
It's
like
fine.
this?
Yes, it's fine.
Okay.
Say something.
So how does it sound now?
It looks good.
Okay. So at least I'm sitting straight now, like reading news or something. You know. It's like,
For a while, look like you're in a dentist chair.
yeah, right, almost. No, I still feel like I need to, because if I sit straight, I'm away from the microphone like this. It's not good. Can we just pull this like closer?
No, it's not long enough, but
No.
what you can do is do that.
Oh, much better. Thank you. Wow, that's unbelievable.
I think this.
simple the
I
things
think this
are.
might be the first time she's sitting on a chair. I need to teach her how to use a chair.
That's not true. It's your chair, first of all.
Yeah,
and
it's
I
a
did
regular
not start
office chair.
Yeah, and I did not start to set it up in a different way, because then you will complain when you sit down here. I'm sorry. That no, it shouldn't be like that, and I completely set it for my own taste. So I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, it's fine. Usually when I know that I'm going to sit down here for a longer period of time, I switch these two chairs around, because these are essentially the same kind of chair, or exactly the same kind of chair, except the neck rest on this and the elbow rests have padding on this chair. And when I sit for a longer period of time, I have very bony elbows, so they need some sort of padding.
Uh-huh. Yeah, understandable. And paranoid droid, that makes absolutely no difference if you pull it closer or leave it like you have it now.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
you want to say that if I talk like this, it doesn't make any difference? Yeah, right. Okay. No.
Not much.
Not much. Okay, that's cool. So I can just, yeah, it's fine. Almost feeling like a news reporter right now. Hello, everyone. It's the 2021, the 30th of September, right? The weather is 18 degrees. It was raining today.
And now over to our rock reporter.
Oh, and exactly at this moment, Lord Evil requested Dusty. Wow, how appropriate. And he couldn't possibly hear you yet, because it's 20 seconds of difference. So, or maybe 10 on Twitch, I don't know. But that's kind of funny, don't you think?
It is.
Anyway, we need to forward a request here for someone who just joined the channel, because Shargo dedicated a request to Tao, and she just joined the Discord, and she is a friend of his, and we dedicate this request to her, which would be I Love 64 and Mind in a Box.
Well, depends. Is it 64 in years or 64 bits or?
Anything 64 you like, so we know that already.
No, I don't like 64 shrimp.
And 64 salmons neither, probably.
Probably not.
That would be out of your league.
Well, not out of my league.
But
Definitely not my taste, though.
Well, you leave all the sushi to me then. In this case, oh guys, what a difference a memory foam pillow can make. Much better.
Let's see, do we have...
I had a
hold on.
backache actually, and it's just, I don't know, fairly recent that I sit down here in the studio and I feel like this ache after the first hour. It's not really promising, and I know that it tells me that I should start to move, because then it usually goes away. So then I don't have a problem. But this quarantine time, it didn't really make me more diligent about moving, and I guess that's a problem.
Yet you got a treadmill
Yes,
been
I did.
in its upright position in the living room of
Yeah.
all places
Not being
for
very
what, half a
active.
year now without any use whatsoever.
Yeah, shut up. You don't really move anything, so you are
Yeah.
worse than me.
How am I worse if you have a treadmill that you never use?
You are worse because you barely go out, and even then you are like walking to the store to pick up snooze and come back. How is that better? At least I go out to PostNord to pick up packages, and it's further.
Well, I have gone there too, and when I got back last time, I had a package that was said to weigh 0.4 kilograms, but it was 14.9 kilograms, Malthus.
Was this a complaint? Next time he won't send you anything if you continue this way. Excuse me?
It was a lovely package though, so everything is forgiven.
Definitely. Like, he provided like half of my breakfast for last week as well, because I keep eating that. What is that?
The Wurst.
Gehack. The bratwurst
the-
Gehack. Yes. So I usually eat it with a little bit of what is that? Knäckebröd, which is not
Hard
really
bread.
sure.
Hard bread,
Hard bread. Yeah.
I guess.
So that's pretty cool as well. And this is the last piece of the supply that I'm having today. The last cocktail piece of the supply.
I
that
don't
we
think
had.
they come in pieces though.
Last can. No, last. What is that? Bottle of the supplies. Yeah. Sorry.
Malta says, "Not my fault. PostNord just sucks."
So they packed like another bricks into the package. That's why it was so difficult to lift up. Well, I think my case was actually worse though, because in the weekend there was a slightly bigger store on Tradera, which is the local bidding site here, and they started a lot of clothes pieces from 1 kronor. And I was there the whole day following the auctions, and I bought like 40 pieces of clothes basically for almost nothing. And I returned from the local shop with I think the package was more than 20 kilos, but
Did you weigh it?
no, I didn't. But
Then you do not know.
yeah, but I think it was at least
Your estimation of weight is way off.
it's
That
very
much I can tell you.
Maybe, but it was very inconvenient to carry that big box actually, because you don't really have a good way to carry a big
Yeah,
box.
that's
Like,
one thing, but the weight is a very different thing.
yeah, well, yeah, right. It's anyway. Anyway, I don't know which one was more difficult to carry, but what?
Korpenflieger says one order stuff from a store 2 kilometers away that is too big to carry and hence want it delivered. PostNord sent it to a pickup point 3 kilometers away. It's fucking brilliant.
Yeah, that's. I think this is like with the DHL point. It happens with the DHL point recently with us, because there is a new DHL point that is way closer than the other DHL point that we used to have. And when we half of the cases, they still send this the packages to the further DHL point, and it is so annoying sometimes, because you are preparing that, okay, DHL, right now it's at the end of the street, I barely need to walk there, and then it turns out that it's at the point where you need to move at least like, I don't know, 5 times as much there. And then, of course, if the package is not lightweight, then it's even more annoying. So, yeah, that can be fun. We feel for you, definitely.
Not long ago, I ordered some kind of do-it-yourself materials for home, like some long 2 or 3 meter long boards and glue and some tools and whatnot. I ordered everything from one store. I got 3 different packages. One got delivered home, one to one drop-off point, and then the third one went to a different drop-off point. Like, what the fuck is this? Just send it, and they all got sent out the same day from the store. Like, I don't get it. What the hell?
Yeah, well, different stores. Probably that's...
No, same store. Same store.
Was it
Online store.
Amazon?
No, not Amazon.
Okay.
One of these do-it-yourself, like Big Max or whatever the fuck it was. I can't remember now. Big Hemma. I can't remember. One of those build stuff at home, or repairs or renovations or whatever. And ordered all of them same place, same time, and they got basically shipped out from the warehouse the same day. So I guess they had 3 different people in the warehouse fetching parts of the order and packaged them and sent them off with different cars or whatever. I have no idea what
if
the hell
it's
is
worth
going
for
on.
them,
Huh?
probably it was. I don't know how it was worth for them, but
Yeah, no idea.
Lord
So
Eagle
weird.
has the best package ever.
Yep.
What he just posted.
Green box with a black cat. Toot-toot.
Anyway,
Toot-toot.
time for some music again.
Peekaboo. It does in the box.
Matus requested. How about a classic one? Maniac Mansion by Putzi. Yeah.
We likes.
Yes. So exclamation mark tune on the channel means that we absolutely loved the tune, which I don't think he did at this very moment. But yes. And we have a few triggers.
A few. I don't remember how many, but at least 50.
At least 50.
At least.
Go
I think
Hanks.
there's more than 100 by now.
Yeah. And no, we don't automate everything. It's just these few triggers. Like we have a few languages as well here. I think there is probably Swedish.
Yes, already done. Malthus did that earlier.
Yeah, but of course this is the mastering Swedish, not any other quote. So
Exactly.
definitely that's something else, which is if anyone hasn't heard it, then it's worth to check it out.
Yeah, those are many of those triggers are from the old IRC thing, and quote did not make it to the crop through the crop yet because it needs database access, and it doesn't currently have that.
Ah, okay. That's good to know.
C++, says Zduder. Slackers! Yeah. Go Hanks, get on it! Quick! Write the trigger in C just to annoy Zduder.
Oh God, poor Zduder. You are always aiming to annoy him for some reason. Will you play his favorite visuals now?
What do you mean him? He started it with exclamation mark C++. Like, what the hell?
It's just a completely normal thing. Why? What's the problem?
Yeah. Because relevance.
Okay. Oh, I knew
Okay.
that. If you
Yeah.
want to annoy me, you would have to write it in Java.
Yeah, I was actually debugging a really annoying problem that was stemming from some Java stuff at work with a single sign-on thing. Oh my god, I hate those debug logs Java creates. It's just so much fluff in there that is completely unnecessary. Like, they just rely on this default way of reporting everything. It's like as soon as you get an exception, you get a trace or a stack trace. It's just it gets so fucking annoying after a while.
Yeah, you're not the first person who says that. Oh God. Well, I feel sorry for the programmers during these times.
Why?
Well, because they
the
need to deal.
Java programmers, you mean?
Yeah, they need to deal with all that shit and the fluff that is in there. And I'm
Well,
actually happy that I didn't dive into that.
Yeah, I don't think the Java programmers have a problem with it. It's the people who want to use their programs, because I think while you're coding this thing and you hit every single bug in the program, essentially, you kind of know what you're looking for because you get used to it. It's like the Matrix, you know. There's so much shit just going down. I don't even see the code anymore. I just see the picture. Basically, that's what's happening. You just need to see a lot of those error messages. Yeah.
I know you only see the
Alright.
blondes and the browns. Speaking of which, we should probably pre-buy our tickets whenever the premiere will be available.
Yeah, December somewhere was it? I think. Oh,
That is
and-
one movie that I want to sit on the premiere for. Yes.
Yeah.
That is very, very few movies are like that, but that is one of them.
Yes.
And if it will disappoint me, I will be super disappointed because the third one disappointed me big time. But
Yeah, the second one too.
no, the second one didn't for me. But
Yeah,
I know that many people think
me-
that way. So
For me, it did. Yes.
I was like,
Zduder wants to start a war with Emacs and Vim. Actually, had a bit of a dust up with the guys at work this morning in a meeting.
and what was that about?
It was about JSON or YAML formatting, and I said, yeah, both are equally shit in Nano. And they were, Nano, what the fuck is wrong with you?
So, are they younger than you? So you seemed like
Yeah, but nano is just a stupid thing I kind of just got used to. You know, I don't need to use it. I can equally well use VI or whichever editor. I don't really care. It's always fun to kind of just be a bit of a dick and just say that. Yeah, but it doesn't work in Nano. You always get the, what the fuck are you using Nano for?
Poor guys. I feel sorry for your colleagues sometimes. Every now and then. Yeah, I can imagine. Shall we play Berka's request?
Yes.
Meanwhile, that would be a Halloweeny thing. So it's approaching. And it would be DJ Mitch and Cauldron Hexenkuche Walpurgisnacht Hard Trance Mix.
The laughing one.
Yep.
Oh, if this song is fucking brilliant, this remix, I mean, except it would be even better if 90% of the laughing was cut out of it. Can I request you to do a version with 90% less laughter?
Me?
No.
Okay.
Obviously not you. DJ Mitch.
Okay, so DJ
Well,
Mitch, you heard the request.
You can do one as well if you want.
Oh, well.
Oh!
Oh, sorry. Like I said, 90% less.
Well, it wasn't too much though.
Yeah, you weren't here for like 2/3 of the song,
Yeah, well,
so you cannot say anything.
yeah, right now it wasn't too much. Yeah, I would probably correct myself. Sorry about that.
Yeah, like I mentioned on Discord, we had a bit of a talk about editors and whatnot, and someone I mentioned Ed and Edlin, but then someone else did, and I remember that. Yeah, Edlin essentially is you pipe things through it. If I remember correctly, kind of like said. And then I remembered I talked to Marcel yesterday, and I wanted to correct something I had written, and I couldn't be arsed to click around the GUI to go and edit and find the place and whatnot. So I was going to do what I always did on IRC when I misspelled something or wrote something wrong. So I wrote a regular expression like S/ replace this string / with this, and it just edited the previous line. What? Cool! It does regular expressions.
Yeah, you can demonstrate it if you want to.
I did.
You already did.
Yes,
okay,
I did.
I wasn't here. Right. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, and Zduder, that is exactly what I did as well. He said, I'm forever including the trailing slash, though, as in S forever / eternally /. That's how I noticed that it even changed anything, because the thing I replaced was the same length, but with some letters shifted around. Yeah. But since it got the / at the end, that's how I actually noticed it. But yeah, that was a kind of a fun discovery, completely by accident.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And I don't know if it has those modifiers like case sensitive and global and all of those things. I haven't tested all of those because it was like late last night I tested that. Or discovered it rather.
Yeah, you didn't have time to test everything yet regarding that.
Yeah, no, but it was a fun thing.
Yeah. Sounds like it.
And they're still on editors and WordPad. Yeah, WordPad was a pretty nice thing actually.
Yeah. A more advanced notepad.
Zidudu says, since you can't include the trailing /, how could you? Well, maybe if you have the modifier at the end, maybe it does actually work. I don't know. Or maybe that's something you get when you upgrade or some shit. It's a pro feature.
Oh, and DJ Demon, that would be a bit tricky. A suggestion: make the request function on the website searchable, so you know what is that can be requested.
It's doable. Because we do have that functionality already when we do the stream title updates, so we can technically do that.
But it's so much more that can be requested
here
than in the rotational.
Yeah, it's a free text kind of a thing that we have for the request. So you can, could you find me that song that does or says hello? No, we don't play Lionel Richie. You have to go to Boss Radio for that. But yeah, it's a bit tricky, and I don't know, maybe it's a bit limiting, and it's fun not to know the exact name sometimes.
But sometimes it's fun to look for it
exactly.
as well when it's not specified.
Then you find something else. And besides, how we wouldn't be covering SIDs, for instance, with that, or Amiga modules or any of that thing. It would only autofill whatever we have on the Slay Radio rotational.
Yeah, exactly. Like if it would be only C64 remixes that you could choose from, that would be a clear thing to do. But since in the shows, it's not only those 4,000 C64 remixes that are currently on RKO, there are also albums that are not on RKO, but definitely here in the database, probably on the rotational as well, though. Amiga remixes, which are not played on Slay Radio by default, but they are definitely played during shows. A few demo synth tracks, and demo synth tracks, we know that there are a lot of them, like, I don't know how many thousands, so that would be very, very difficult to add.
Yeah.
And over the 50,000 SIDs as well.
And Zidudu says the HTML5 data list element, I think, allows you to do quasi incremental search, but also allows it to be freeform. Yeah, when we do stream titles, that is also freeform because, we don't have all the songs that we play on live shows in the database, because essentially that pre-fill or search thing only covers the things we do have on the rotational. And once you find the one in the suggestions, you can actually edit that and post that if you want. But either way, I don't know. I think freeform is better.
Technically it could be freeform. Maybe if
it is still.
Yeah, but maybe if they start type and options that the database knows jump up, that would be an upgrade.
Yeah, but maybe if you want to find something like if we have a themed thing, something like, I don't know, today seems like it's going to be the Brown show. Let's see what we have. Brown something. Actually, I'm going to check. Brown. Oh, Glennar Brown, obviously. so yeah, it would be all of the Glennar Brown songs.
Yeah.
Pink, nothing. So yeah.
No Pink songs. Unbelievable.
Yeah, we've actually implemented that with JavaScript currently. So yeah, and it's regular. What is it? Input field, just text box. No, not text box, input field.
Since you implemented it, it's been a while. It's at least, how many years? A lot.
What is it? 4 years?
Yeah, well, or probably more.
It was GoHanks who actually added that.
That 4 years would be 2017. I think that it was before.
No,
just a guess.
It's not very long ago. I can actually check the commit logs and whatnot, but it's not very long. Zidudu continues trying to drag Slaygon into the 2020s. What, with HTML5 and data list?
Oh God.
Data list essentially needs to do something, or it needs to pull the data from somewhere anyway, right? So essentially what we've done is we have an API endpoint that is searchable, that gives you a list back that you can choose from. That's essentially it.
Okay, I guess music time again.
Mm-hmm. Music time.
Ricard, hi Ricard. Hello, he says. Please play Shadow of the Beast hymn intro mix by Traxer.
That's a nice one.
Yeah, the intro gets me to visualize a big, mean, hairy monster, not the cute little furry balls who are to seldom visits you under the shows, under your shows. But yeah, thank you. Yeah, definitely the fur balls are just coming probably slightly before 11 because that's how it usually happens. But yeah, right now here is Traxer for you.
Rather, it's not ending. It
It
is
is
ended. It has ended.
Yes.
It is not
already
ending.
Has. Yeah. Completely ended. So yeah, we like those specified requests, like the C64 song that reminds me of something by ABBA.
I found something. It was called Jabba. It was close enough.
Well, it has
It's
ABBA
8
in
seconds.
it. Yeah. But I don't think he referred to that. However, I would have an idea which remix to play.
Here is Jabba.
Does it remind you of ABBA?
It just loops like that.
Well,
It has the letters ABBA in there.
look at that! That the guys, how great they can Google on YouTube. Well, it's not Googling on YouTube.
Well, essentially it
Search on
is because
YouTube.
it's owned by Google, so it is Googling on YouTube.
Yeah, I was just asking, like, which Goblin Returns do you refer to? And then turns out it's made by Scaven. Look at that. So, my bad that I did not recognize that. But yeah, definitely we will be able to play that song.
I shall prep it.
Yes, you shall prep it, but
I shall.
it's okay. You can relax now. You
Yeah,
can
it's fine.
definitely prepare it during the next song
Yeah,
because,
it's fine. Already prepped.
yeah, okay. I'm very glad that we are so prepared or pre-prepared, so to speak. But yes.
And Theodudu says, that does sound like ABBA.
And it has ABBA in it. Although I would have a guess by the remixes.
And the Korpenflieger, by the way, says, also, I had no idea what I was referring to.
That's the fun part, when even the requester doesn't know what he wants, but we need to figure it out.
Yeah.
Yep. And I will kill your monitor here. No,
Why?
I just almost did. It's okay. It's still stable and standing for a short
Yeah,
while.
it's a bit of a mess behind there. We have a power bar or the splitter or whatever they're called, power
You
brick,
think?
and a shit bunch of cables, and yeah,
How great that I just ordered the cable organizer.
it doesn't help back there.
Yeah, not that
Not-
problem. No,
No.
too bad. I thought there is an organizer for everything.
There is. I actually have a cable organizer I can attach underneath the table, except for now, if you look underneath the server room there, there's the fencing, and then at the bottom there's this metal thing. That is actually a cable organizer that is meant for under the table there.
And it's not used well.
Well, it is used, but not for cable organizing.
Fantastic. Yeah, we have a lot of things that we don't use for the purpose. I think that many people would be upset if they would see how your DX7 is doing at the moment.
Well, it's resting comfortably. Yeah, I'm gonna once the game room upstairs is done, I'm gonna put the DX7 there in front of the window.
In front of the window.
Yeah, in front of the window,
Just to collect all the dust that comes in through the window when it's open.
which it is like once a year.
For now, but maybe later we will open
Yeah.
it more times.
Yeah, and by the way, when the window's open, you get a draft through, which means it pulls all the dust away from the machine.
How does that work?
Do you know how to blow? Like, that's how it works. Try doing that on dust and see what happens with the dust.
No,
That is what happens.
what I
That's
mean,
how it works.
that there is no way that that is actually even good for something that is next to the window. Because dust definitely can come in from the street as well.
Yeah, sure, but it's one story up, so not that much of this heavier, heavier shitty air.
Heavier, shitty air.
Yeah, you know, when you get like down here in the basement, if you open the vent in the bathroom, for instance, there's this vent you can open and close. Usually, wintertime we try to keep it more closed, and in the summertime more open. In these type of houses, it calls självdrag, meaning that you have a differential of air that pulls it by natural means through the house. And on those vents, on the inside, you see these kind of black streaks around the vent. That's from exhaust from cars and that sort of thing. You don't generally get that a floor up or higher, because that kind of falls quicker down to the ground.
Gotcha. Well, okay. I mean, I get it. Still, I made the recent discovery that the reason why we have those small particles on the black things that we washed out is because they are dust particles in the washing machine. So,
yes, because we are in the basement.
yeah, and the clothes get dusty as well every now and then of course it gets to the washing machine, and we have cat fur as well, and that beautiful mix-up of that causes the black clothes sometimes being a disaster even after washing, so not really fun. But anyway.
Yeah, DJ Demon says, guys, I would like to someday compare notes with you about your audio setup. Yeah, I think most of it I covered in the tech
show.
kind of a tech walkthrough show I did while she was in Hungary. Was that in June?
It was, around June,
Yeah,
July,
like
something.
mid June, early July, somewhere around there. So you can check that out.
Tech Talk, it's on the Slay Radio
Tech
channel
Talk,
on
yeah.
YouTube. Yeah.
So you can check that out if there is something missing in there. Actually, what has changed since is that I now have the ATEM Mini actually hooked in. I didn't have that back then. Oh yeah, sorry. Poland, which is the capital of Hungary.
You had the ATEM Mini because you got it as a birthday gift.
I had the ATEM Mini, but I didn't have it hooked up. I said I now have it hooked up.
Yeah, okay, good.
Difference being having it and actually using it.
Anyway, yeah, as Iduder says, Hungary, Poland, because apparently Boz cannot make a difference between those countries.
Yeah, that's why I said Poland, the capital of Hungary.
Yes, and it shall remain like this forever, and it's all his fault.
Malta says, so if you take a poop in wintertime, you don't open the window to get the smell out in Sweden. Well, not in this house.
It's not next to the window.
Yeah, well, it is in the bathroom, so technically we could open the window. But, yeah, we don't really do that, no. Yeah, actually, in Sweden, you would light a match because there's this kind of idea that the sulfur would burn away the poop smell. So if you smell a lot of matches, you know someone had a shit.
That's good to know. I never heard of this before.
Oh, sorry, DJ Demons. He says Prague is the capital of Budapest. Get your facts straight. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, we actually went to the capital of Budapest in February. Was it 2019? No, 2020. Was it? No, 2019. Was it?
2020, because that was before the quarantine time.
Right before the lockdowns and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
So we actually went to the capital of Budapest, yes. So yeah, I should know. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Prague has a similar view actually than Budapest does. So their style of the city.
So what can you see from Prague and Budapest?
What can you see?
Yes.
Buildings and river.
You said it has a similar view.
Yeah, like I mean the overall impression.
The
yes, the overall impression of the city is similar.
You have a view if you're standing in a window and look at something outside. Then you have a view.
Thank you for the explanation.
The explanation.
Anyway, Lord Evil wants to hear Dusty and Beat to the Pulp Metal tribute, requesting an Amiga remix today for a change.
Kidding. No more. Oh.
Hang on, I just checked the clock and I don't know where the last hour went, but it's crazy. We have like 40 minutes left of the show. Did you notice that?
Crazy. Yeah, I kind of looked at the clock at exactly 10 o'clock. I went, interesting.
This is how fast it flies when you are having fun. So I guess that's great. Yeah, Martus said I need to scroll up because so many things have happened since I actually only have good memories of Budapest. We did a field trip with our class there in 2000. It was the first time I ever visited a strip club and smoked weed. I asked him, Party City, isn't it? Well, it still is. Actually, in fact, in 2000, I think it was nothing like a Party City compared to 10 years later and 15 years later. And I would say probably even now. However, the lockdown had an impact there as well on the places. So part of the places needed to close. But I'm pretty sure that the gastronomy will stand up. And the restaurants and the hotels too, once this whole thing is over, or kind of over. So recommended for a visit because
gastronomy.
Yeah, gastronomy. You can have a really great food and drinks there. definitely. So not because of the weed. I'm pretty sure you are able to find that too, but that's another story. So
Oh, I just got reminded that I did this thing. I had a cooler AIO thing from the next Kraken, and I did this animation for it to have on the CPU in the machine.
and how did you get reminded?
Because I was going to add the headbanging construction worker and show it.
Ah, okay.
And I have a lot of those on the same page here. So I thought, yeah, but I'm not going to do that. It was fun though. There's essentially a dude that head bangs his way through some construction work. Fun.
Nice.
Yeah, so if someone wants that animation, they can get that and make an animated GIF out of it and slap it onto their next Kraken and have a Slay Radio cooler block for their CPU.
Oh.
Oh. I still have that AIO though, but it's not in use currently because I use another one for the render machine upstairs.
Nice. And you was also working on a very cute and nice animation at the moment.
Yeah, it's gonna have some inspiration from various sci-fi things like Stargate, for instance, and a lot of like what's it called? The music style you like, the synthwave kind of neon lights.
Yeah, synthwave, I guess.
Synthwave neon light kind of things and that sort of thing.
What's the music style you like?
Yeah.
Like synthwave. That was a very difficult thing to remember.
Yeah, it is if you don't listen to it or care.
If you don't like it,
Yeah,
you mean?
if you don't care about
You
it.
don't care.
Yeah, it's not like I dislike it. It's like, it's okay, I guess.
Uh-huh. Alrighty then. I will remember that. Oh well.
Dark synth. What is dark synth?
It's
Paranoid
like dark
Droid.
wave, I guess, similar to
Yeah,
it.
what is dark wave?
It's
I'm gonna be like a kid.
yeah, exactly. Now
Why?
I need to look
But
up.
why?
It's very
But why?
similar, very similar to synthwave, only a bit darker. I don't know. Hang on a minute. So let's define this properly.
Oh, there's the 80s guy. Dark synth, AMV, radio, brutal synthwave beats. Paranoid Droid sent a link there.
Dark wave is a music genre that emerged from the new wave and the post-punk movement of the late 1970s. So let's get further then.
1970s, okay.
Dark wave compositions are largely based on minor key tonality and introspective lyrics and have been perceived as being dark, romantic, and bleak with an undertone of sorrow.
Yeah, I can live with this.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. Okay. God, this is noisy. This works. This definitely works. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely works. Okay. Dark synth is my dig. Yeah, works. Oh, there's a
I
bit
think
of
he
Knight
just
Rider in there.
discovered that he likes it.
Yeah.
Great. And now we will get the copyright
cool.
notices.
No, not for that.
Okay. Anyway, Yeah, the genre embraces a range of styles including cold wave, ethereal wave, gothic rock, neoclassical, dark wave, and neofolk. Neofolk. I don't know if
Neo-folk, like new folk
folk.
music, I guess, taking old elements like, I don't know, classical folk music and doing it with synthesizers or something, I don't know.
Yep. So, anyway, nice stuff.
Yeah, okay. I like.
You like. Glad to hear, finally.
Not
just a man.
Z-Duder says, I'll take ways to describe Slaygon's remixes for 200, Alex.
Yeah, that would be... Yeah, no, it's not easy to describe your songs either. So,
No, not quite. But,
not quite.
Yeah, I guess the closest would be something like... yeah, what the fuck did I do? Again, sorry. The serum thing, what's it called? Deep shit, I guess, is the closest to that.
Yeah, that's actually similar.
Yeah.
Yep. And you didn't even know you did that.
Yeah, so apparently that's dark synth. Did not know,
Apparently.
thanks.
Now you know.
I don't really care too much about the genres and such. I just like good music.
Yeah, we know that. Anyway, then we shall play something nice from Scoven, who recently debuted on RKO as well. And this will be an older module of him, which is called The Goblin Returns. And it was requested by DJ Demon.
Why is it doing that? Okay, I fixed it.
And yes, you would need to play
yes,
that.
Yes, I fixed it. I think someone has been listening to Danny Elfman.
the laughter again. This will annoy you.
Yeah, that's the right amount.
Right
that
amount
was
of laughter.
like 99% less than the DJ Mitch one earlier.
So here's some more Scaven for you, since you were not familiar with his work. So this is also made by him. And it's so funny that he just recently debuted on RKO after like so many years. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Newcomer. Haha. Right. Technically, he will still compete as a newcomer this year, which is a bit funny.
That's fun.
Yeah, but yeah. Best newcomer award. I don't know. Let's see who will win next year. Of course, it's worth to take it into account that for reals, he is probably not probably, we know it for sure that he is not a newcomer, but on the remix scene he certainly is, so.
Yeah, well, that's how you would vote anyway, because he's listed as eligible to be voted on for newcomers, so there you go.
And of course, don't forget that you can start your votings even now, so you don't need to do it like in January, slightly before the deadline is probably for the Remixer of the Year awards for next year. So just make sure that if you start like early in time, then you can actually nominate songs even now for being the Remix of the Year as well. And yeah, nominate them for some. I don't know if the categories are in, but yeah, that's another story.
I think the regular ones are there at least. I don't think we have anything new in there this year. We did have a discussion about Dorothy's. No, we didn't. We had a discussion about the categories, as in I'm no longer a veteran, for instance. I'm what was it called again on Remix 64? I am a something. Hold on, I'm just gonna find. No, apparently it was more than a month ago. Where am I? Here I am. I'm a specialist apparently. Nowadays. Yeah. So there we go. A geezer. Yes, I'm a geezer. What was it? I suggested old fart for veteran, and what was the other one I suggested in the discussions there? Whippersnapper or something like that for a newcomer.
Yeah, so and we have still a few songs in front of us here, so maybe we should play one then, I guess. What do you think?
About what exactly? Play what?
About what? Well, FS's request, for example.
Oh, I didn't hear what the start of that.
Okay.
So,
anyway.
All I heard was, what do you think? Because I was reading something, just didn't jive. Sorry.
Yeah, it's
yes.
Okay. You are excused.
FS.
FS. Bite Blaster and Dolphin Force versus Black Mesa is the next track.
Oh.
inside the train at all times. Do not attempt to open the doors until the train has come to a complete halt at the station platform. In the event of an emergency, passengers are to remain seated and await further instruction. If it is necessary to exit the train, disabled personnel should be evacuated first. Please stay away from electrified rails and proceed to an emergency station until assistance arrives. Please stand back from the automated door and wait for the security officer to verify your identity. Before exiting the train, be sure to check your area for personal belongings. Thank you, and have a very safe and productive day.
All right, Gordon, your suit should keep you comfortable through all this. The specimen will be delivered to you in a few moments. If you would be so good as to climb up and start the rotors, we can bring the anti-mass spectrometer to 80% and hold it there until the carrier arrives. Gordon, are you not hearing me? Climb up and start the rotors, please. Climb up and start the rotors.
Well, apparently, what I find a little weird that right now it doesn't seem, from the relays at least, what I see, it doesn't seem like the people want to go to sleep at this time, which is kind of unusual. So, yeah, we got used to it that this time some of the people kind of start to go get their pajamas, and some, you know, the more normal people than us, at least, they actually prepare to go to sleep. Which we definitely are not yet, and not in general at this time. And yeah, it seems like no, they just keep joining the relays as well, which is like, do you know the reason?
Yeah, and a pretty steady crowd on both Twitch and YouTube.
Holy freaking. And yeah, and the audio relays are just the audio relays, so I'm supposing that they don't even watch to the video. Watch the video, I mean. Yeah, of course, I know, you can mock me all you want, but yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah, but you could.
I could.
You could have.
I could have.
That's why I corrected myself.
But I did not.
I really want to do that before you do, at least. So you can say that at least I learned something during those years.
Well, it's a good thing, though, isn't it?
Is it?
Learning is a good thing, yes.
Learning is a good thing, yes.
I don't know. Maybe I will be downvoted by the general public or something. No, learning? Nah, that's for pussies. I just do.
Do or don't do, but don't try.
Yeah, no, don't care what it is. Just do.
No, it's just funny, because especially when it comes to very serious topics and you say something like, Yeah, and it's so sad that this have happened, and I'm just so desperate right now. And then you answer with, "You don't say desperate like this. You say it like that." This complete mood ruiner. Like, yes, yes, this is like actually what happens sometimes. So yes. Other than that, it's really great to learn.
Okay, Paranoid Droid says, just check the audio streams now out of curiosity. Your voices sound somewhat robotic there. Too much transcoding? No, not really transcoding anything. It's the audio relays get the same audio source that the video streams do, except there's no compressor on the video streams. Well, there is a slight bit of compressor, but the audio stream actually has the full range of, it has a 5-band automatic EQ, stereo widening or narrowing, depending on how wide or narrow the thing is. What else does it have? It's got a bunch of stuff in there, but yeah. But like I said, video streams, all of them, minus Facebook nowadays, because we don't do that anymore. But the audio streams do have the clean audio from the studio, but does its own compression on it. Or I keep saying compression, audio processing. Let's put it that way.
Do we use auto EQ?
Yes, we do that too.
Yeah.
Auto EQ on a 5-band thing, auto stereo widening or narrowing. We have a bass boost or cleanup processing in there. A bunch of stuff, essentially.
Yeah.
So
I guess the biggest challenge, I mean, we know that the biggest challenge is that with the 64 remixes, they can vary from being very low on volume to very loud and well compressed. And then, of course, they are EQ'd in very different levels, very different way as well. So you need some sort of correction, like anytime the radio plays like 24/7 the remixes. So yeah, it probably was very hard to find a middle ground for this, I guess. How much time it took for you guys to do this?
who guys, me?
Yeah,
And,
like I was thinking that maybe earlier others were involved with that too.
In the beginning, I started with just normalizing everything, and then went through a process of just leaving them as is, because I didn't want to go through and process all the files on disk from RKO or wherever they came from. So I started using plugins and whatnot to try to fix that, and that didn't quite work out. So I talked to the guys on what was then called 7-Up Radio, now called Radio 7. 7, apparently. I don't know. I don't think they actually pronounce it that way, but Radio 7. And they pointed me to this software that does basically everything in it. There's some old post on slayradio.org if you go through the archives. So yeah, you can find some information on all the steps. But yeah, oh yeah.
And he shared his station.
Yeah, that's
he
he does the DJ Demon talks about his troubles trying to fix Amiga mods, which are hard panned left and right, which is an entirely different process that we need to do. So yeah, that's a bit different, but it's all interesting.
Different challenges.
Yes,
I guess
indeed.
with that panning, probably having it mono is even better. So it's, but it's a tricky one, yeah. With like real-time processing, probably possible though. So, and
With modules, a bit tricky maybe, but probably
maybe
doable.
yeah. And since we don't have that much time left, let's play Robbie Yuri's request right now, which was Dusty and the last V8. So
Hello,
Dusty for
Robbie
the
Yuri.
second time, this time with the C64 remix.
V8 returns to base immediately.
Yay, Dusty and last V8 Metal Tribute.
Trun, 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 trun.
Lovely. Yeah, you never can get bored with Dusty.
Nope. Never.
Never ever. And with
Dusty.
those gorgeous guitars. And if I think of the fact that in 2 weeks we would be in Bergen this year, but we wouldn't be because BitLive is cancelled. But it will happen next year.
Oh, and Shargo says, can confirm that the relay stream doesn't sound good. Oh. It doesn't sound good in what way exactly? Because that is still of interest to me.
Like we sound boxy. I think
Or
it...
slightly robotic or whatever.
And this is like really weird because it's essentially the same audio stream that goes there then to the...
Like I just
streams.
explained. Yes.
So is there duplication?
Anyway, we can if I can get a description of the difference you hear in private message or something on Discord. I can have a look at that afterwards and see if there's something I can do about it. We don't need to discuss it at length right now.
No, it's not, because it will be recorded and in the archive anyway. So I guess you can check it out.
Yes.
Great,
Deedums.
at least.
Indeedly doodly.
But anyway, Yeah, it's really like practically 10 minutes left, but I have the plan in my head how many songs we will still play, and then
One
no, more than one.
and a half.
One is prepared on your end, right? Because
Yes.
I sent it to you.
Yes.
So that's great.
And then one more.
Yeah, probably. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. That could work. So, okay,
So,
then.
close to the end.
Very close indeed.
Those some early 90s rap thing lyrics like close to the end.
Yeah, something
like,
like that.
Something master something. Damn it. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get to the music then, because we won't have time then to play more. So this would be SEB, the Mighty Estimator's request.
SEB.
And it's a nice Sid. It's Jeff. Of course, it only can be nice if it's Jeff. And this is Ode to C64.
Ode.
Sorry. Ode to 64. This was so lovely. Thank
Indeed.
you for requesting
Very,
that.
very
We loved it.
nice. Very, very nice. And it should sound better on the audio relays now. We were coming in a little bit hot on them earlier. Good to know, like right at the end of the show.
It was all worth it. Anyway, the audio file will be probably a bit over
Over processed.
Thanks.
Essentially, what goes out on the archive is what you hear on the relays, and apparently still metallic and noisy. Okay.
And the metallic.
Paranoid Droid. I'm actually recording post processing, so because that's the easiest way to do the whole record and put up for download bit. So that is what I'm doing there.
Okay.
But if you can capture it and point out what it is you hear in there, that would be great. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and well, I guess the boxy thing probably is because of the
metallic
not boxy. Sorry, yeah. It sounds like either a bitrate or a duplication issue.
It's probably just a weird side effect of dual compression, because we do compress our voices actually twice before we leave the studio, once in the sound card and once in a VST, but the VST is only compressing slightly, just taking the edge off, so essentially just a tiny bit of limiting is what it does.
Okay.
The numbers all go to 11, says conductor, and posts a picture showing, actually demonstrating that they do. Indeed, 11 is the only number.
And it's almost 11 right now.
Yes, it is.
Definitely. So this concludes that we arrived to the last song of the evening.
Yes, and before we do that, I just want to say thank you to all of these people who have been donating and cheering and subscribing and all of that doohickey and whatnot, because that is very, very nice of you.
Yeah, thank you very much for that as well. And Richard has a question for you. Were you thinking about Close to the Edge by Art of Noise from '86? I think to remix, probably. Not as a request, but it sounds like a remix request.
Close to the Edge by Art of Noise.
Maybe you should look that up.
I should. Or I could just ask Boz, because he knows Art of Noise very, very well. It's one of his favorite bands ever.
Yeah, but you can still look it up, I guess.
Yes, I will.
Before that happens.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately we need to say goodbye now, but
bye-bye then, see ya. Oh wait, what?
We will be back next week in the usual time at the usual place, which is here, obviously, and Thursday at 8. And everyone knows that if you want to participate in similar live shows, but with less blippy bloppy and more poppy music, then you can always...
Poppy. Blippy bloppy and hoppy boppy.
Yeah, you can always join to bossradio.com, which is our brother station. And he can definitely play all the popular requests that we cannot, because we have copyright problems with that, but he definitely doesn't. So... you can meet several broadcasters there, like Ziduder, who is with us at the channel at the moment, or Kizikoni, or Cactus, or Matt Ricardo, and of course Boz himself, who was a Slay Radio broadcaster for 14 years and then opened his own radio station, in case anyone 15. Of the new people wouldn't know that.
15.
What?
15 years.
15. Oh, it's already 15. Oh, God. So, yes, he actually went for the popular music instead of the blippy bloppy one right now. Okay, sometimes he refers back to the blippy bloppiness. So you can meet him on every Wednesday on bossradio.com. And I guess I said everything necessary. And as the...
I think so.
Yeah.
But again, thank you everyone who joined us on the chat, both on YouTube and on Discord, which is currently the only one only streaming thingies we are doing. Sorry, I meant Twitch and YouTube, and also on Discord for all the chit chat. And yeah, hope to see you again next week.
Yeah, indeed.
Have
Thank
a
you
good
very
night.
much. And the last request is Scorpion request, who had no idea. Sorry, sleep in tights.
Sleep in tight.
That's rather sounds like...
ASMR thing. You need to have that at the end.
Yeah, right. It's not Halloween yet, but it really
No,
sounded like...
ASMR.
Right. But it really sounded like something that would go for Halloween as well. But we will have a Halloween show, just like as usual. Korpenflieger, who had no idea what he's requesting for, requested the C64 song that reminds me of something by ABBA. I think I found something that...
You already got Jabba.
Yeah, that 8 seconds. Yeah, I thought we would be more generous than that. And I looked up for a remix that might slightly remind him of ABBA. If it doesn't, I'm sorry about that, but it's a good one, and I think it's a good one to finish as well. And this would be DHS and The Chase, Sword of Honor. So yeah, that's what we are going to say goodbye for tonight with, and see you everyone next week. And sweet dreams. Make sure to sleep, of course. That's important. And thank you once again for being with us, and also for all the subs and everything on Twitch. Yeah. Everything. Thank you for everything. I think I'm gonna play this song right now, and this thing doesn't come up with more silly things.
Good night, everyone. Thank you very much for being here with us.
Thank you.
I had fun. Hope you did too.
Yep, definitely.
Bye-bye.
Good night. Bye.
Bye.
Walking down a desert road, neon lights gonna reveal listening to Slay Radio, Slay Radio, Slay Radio. You're listening to Slay Radio, Slay Radio, Slay Radio.